Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
So this is the first onboarding call for the 7 Ways to Wealth community. And in this community, we are actually going to be doing live calls every single week. It's going to be Wednesdays, Wealth Wednesdays at 7 p.m., where we are going to be having master classes. So I'm just going to give you some more information on what to look for. So today we're going to have a mini master class, and we're just going to be talking about the 4 keys to success. And moving forward for the rest of the month, next week, our first guest, her name is Akila Shabazz, and she focuses on helping business owners and entrepreneurs secure $250,000 in funding. So she's going to be teaching you guys all of the tools that you need to do in order to implement and get funding for your businesses. That's her masterclass. The week after that, we're going to have Bruce Hill. He is a sales skill expert, and he's basically going to teach you how to sell. So it's funny how we think that we are not salesmen, but everything that we do incorporates sales. So he's going to bring all of his decades of experience to us to teach our community how to ask for the money, because a lot of us here, we are entrepreneurs. We are selling different things. We have Turo, we have Airbnb, we have digital products. So we need to learn how to ask for that money. Okay. So that's what he's going to be bringing. And then for the end of the month, we're going to have Brandon Anthony Clark, and he's a serial entrepreneur. He primarily focuses on financial literacy, but it's with a twist. So it's through well, he doesn't call it infinite banking, but it's either infinite banking or private family banking, where you're using your insurance policy, and what you're doing is all of your income from your home, you are flowing it through the insurance policy in order to overfund your policy so that you can actually retire at a young age. So if you start overfunding your policy to the point, like let's say within 10 years, then you can actually retire from, from your 9 to 5, from your job in a short period of time. So he's going to be doing a master class teaching you on that financial tool, which is vitally important. So that's what we have planned for the month of May. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a brief introduction of myself, my co-founder, and our executive administrator, and then we are going to also discuss the book. So when it comes to this community, we are all about personal development. We're all about keeping each other accountable, and we're all about just being, a tight-knit family, okay? We're not gonna leave anybody behind. So if someone needs help, we're gonna jump in and help them with whatever it is. If it's marketing, if it's a passive income stream, if it's, anything, any part in their business, we're going to jump in. But I want to also incorporate that personal development, because we need that. We need people to say, hey, did you read that book? Hey, did you listen to that podcast, for that growth? So I'm also going to be presenting our book. We're going to start the book club next week. It's going to start on Friday, just to give you time if you want to buy the physical copy, or if you want to do the ebook. So I'll talk about that in just a moment, but let me get started. I'm going to introduce myself, because there are a lot of new members that are not familiar with who I am, but I've been privileged to be in communication with some of you guys. So I'm going to do a quick introduction, and then I'll have my other team members as well. So my name is Christina Yvette. I am a passive income strategist. So I was working in the corporate world. I was a nurse at a big time hospital, one of the largest hospitals in this country. And I just decided, and I gave myself a plan. So early on in my career, when I started, I was probably only a month into it. I was working overtime, and I grew tired of that. And I said, okay, I'm only going to give myself 10 years in this career, and then I'm going to retire. And I actually end up retiring in 8 of those 10 years. So I'm proud of that. But that was only possible because I made that decision, because I decided to make a plan. And my plan was through investing. So I was very intentional with my paychecks, and I saved, and I invested. So now today I have 8 different streams of income, and I was able to retire from my career. And I actually left the bedside in 2020. So I know Kayla, she was actually one of the last people that I ever saw. So me and her, we did a traveling assignment. Hey, Kayla, we did a traveling assignment on a strike during COVID. And that was the last time that I ever stepped foot in the hospital. Never went back after that. I went to a prison. And then from there, I decided I'm done working and I'm going full-time into entrepreneurship. So all of those things were only possible just because of that that dedication. I set that goal and I was able to achieve it just because I had that goal always in my mind. So now fast forward today, I developed and created 8 different streams of income that actually fuel my day-to-day living. And those streams of income deal with Turo, with a slingshot rental business, with affiliate marketing, with the foreign exchange market, the crypto market, the stock market, and real estate, and those different, and digital products. So with those streams of income, they're coming from various places. So right now, like the stock market is down. So my income from the stock market is not as sexy as it was before the war. But that's okay, because I am not only depending on dividends from my stock portfolio, I also have 7 different other streams of income that has secured me to the point that, if one of my incomes fail, I have 7 other legs to land on. So this is our main purpose here. We're teaching you about wealth. We're teaching you about multiple streams of income, and whatever we can do to facilitate to help you get those streams of income, that is what we're here for, okay? So so that is a little bit about myself. So I'm going to have, is Dimitri on here?
Yes, hi everyone.
Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself. So he's the co-founder of 7 Ways to Wealth. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, hi, my name is Dimitri. I'm the co-founder. Sorry, I can't really be here too much because I'm at a conference actually about more marketing. So my background is marketing, content creator. I'm gonna help you guys with helping you guys build your funnels if you guys are interested into building your own businesses. As far as like marketing, credit. So I'm not gonna stay on the phone too long because I'm heading back into the conference. But next Wednesday, I guarantee you, I will be able to give you a better breakdown on everything that's going on. I'm happy to have you guys, and enjoy the ride.
Thank you, Dimitri. All right, and then we're gonna have Nikki Cameron.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I had a bit of technical difficulty there, but I am Nikki Cameron on social media. I am Mrs. Olary. I am passionate about helping people kind of achieve their goals and get to where they want to be. So I have the privilege of being the executive administrative officer with this company. And the core goal is basically to get you guys to where you want to be, help you create different streams of income, and definitely we're here to show you that it is possible. And we're giving you absolutely all of the secrets, and we're putting it all on the table. So I'm so happy to have you all here, and I'm so happy to see you all grow.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nikki. So, all right. So next, what we're going to do is I am just going to do an overview of the membership. So right now in the membership, we have different sections. I don't know if some of you guys have gotten the opportunity to log in, but the different memberships, first, they start with wealth building mindset. So that's just talking about, everything dealing with mindset and psychology. And right now there's about, I think, 4 videos up, but our our videography team is working very hard in order to get the rest of the videos up. So just bear with us because we've shot all the content, but they haven't been able to render it faster than we would like. But anyway, so we're going to be talking about all mindset stuff. So the first thing that we want you guys to do is just take a self-analysis of yourself and just determine, where you are in your, in your life or in your business, right? Are you at the point where you can, do a self-realization and know, hey, I am procrastinating, I'm putting things off for the next day, I'm disorganized? Or yes, I'm very content with where I am. I have a morning routine. I have systems in place. I have automation. I have 4 streams of income. So I'm happy and content where I am. So that's like the first thing. Just take an inventory of yourself, what's going on, and then work on those different mindset tools that we have in there. So we teach you about the teachability index, the training scale, and how to manifest, how to journal, how to develop a morning routine, how to develop a night routine, how to plan your day effectively, how to be very efficient and productive. So those are good videos that you definitely want to dive into, and we're going to be dropping new videos. So right now, this week, we have a batch of like 25 videos that are going to be launched between now until I think Friday or Saturday. So just keep that in mind. And then after the mindset and the efficiency and all of that stuff, we dive into business, because we are either entrepreneurs or investors, or we are aspiring to be that, right? And even if you're not an entrepreneur, you definitely want to use that vehicle of an LLC or an S Corp in order to avoid heavy taxation. So you can just be an investor, but use that business as a tool, right? Because I know people that they're like, hey, I like to get money and get passive income, but I don't want to create another job for myself. I don't want to leave my 9 to 5 to now work 9 to 5 in my business. So you have to also think about that aspect as well. So we teach you all of those fundamentals when it comes to business structure, right? So how to form an LLC, an S corporation, how to like all the benefits of having a business, how to choose your business name and get an EIN and a virtual address and a business number, how to basically look legit and credible on paper so that you can actually go for business credit and business funding. So then we also go into like asset protection. So a lot of people, they know how to make money, but then they don't know how to preserve the money. They don't know how to protect the assets that they are buying with this money. So we teach you about these tools like a business trust, an irrevocable trust, a living trust, and the benefits of them. So they have tax benefits, like a trust is taxed at 37%, but what it can do is it can donate all of its money to its beneficiary. And then you can actually expend all of it to the point that you have a 0% tax liability. So those are tactics that you have to use that are actually in the IRS code in order for you to save on heavy taxation. Because like I said, you have this growing wealth, but how are you going to be able to preserve the wealth, and how are you going to be able to keep more money, right? If you have $100,000, but yet you have to give away 60 to the IRS, that just doesn't make sense, right? You want to lower that liability down to less than 10K so that other 50K that you owed them, you can actually use that for investments. So we teach you things like that. And when it comes to like your family, it's just very important, right? There is an aspect called, you can either go for ownership or stewardship, right? So ownership is when you own your assets, and stewardship is when you don't own your assets, but you control your assets, right? So on paper, my irrevocable trust owns my asset, but I'm the one who controls that house, that multifamily, that, you know, boat, that plane, whatever your asset is. So you have to think about those things, and we have those videos coming. So you have to think about those types of strategies, because what I've seen is that people, they say and think, hey, I'm going to wait until I'm a millionaire to put these tools into place. But that's actually the incorrect way of doing things. You want to do it while you're growing your wealth, because you can grow your wealth faster when you're using a business trust or an irrevocable trust. Because like I said, you're going to be owing, you know, less money to the government. So then we dive into generational wealth. So I'm not sure if everyone is a parent here. I know a couple of you guys, so some of you guys are parents. I'm a parent. So we talk about, you know, the things that you need to do to put your children in place, because the goal is not for us to be, you know, the first and only millionaire, right? We also want to make our children millionaires as well, right? And so they can either become a millionaire through inheritance, but that's not really the goal either. You don't want to wait for your children to become millionaires when you die. So what you need to do is you need to actually grow their wealth simultaneously with your wealth, so that you become a millionaire and your child is either already a millionaire as well, or they're, you know, they're the next generation, so they're the second millionaire in your family, okay? So when it comes to that, you have all of these different investments. So we talk about the UTMA, custodial accounts. We talk about the specific life insurance policies, which Brandon is going to be educating you guys on, which is a big tool to use, right? And then we talk about like creating a business for your child. So one of the videos is specifically talks about vending machines. I'm sorry, I lost the word. Vending machines, right? For your children. So your children, they can create any kind of company that they want. Some of these kids are getting into NFTs and crypto. Some of them are getting into t-shirt business and lemonade stands and all of these different things. But you just have to keep that in mind, right? You don't want to leave them out, and you don't want to just only be focused on yourself and your wealth. When you want to create generational wealth, you have to include them in the entire process. You have to have a family mission statement. You have to have your core family values already, you know, established, what your rituals are in your family. So we teach you all of that, because unfortunately in today's society, everybody is distracted and they're busy. So they're leaving these core components out, which is actually causing them to, hey, yeah, I made $1 or $2 million, but now it's gone. Or, hey, I left 2 million to my kids and they just wasted it, right? It didn't even last a second generation. So, and that's only because these principles are not in place, and they're not taught, and they're not brought down through the generations, okay? And so then we talk about credit. So like I said, Akila, she's going to be in here next week, and she really dives into, you know, the different components of credit. But in this membership, we talk about like how to get a DUNS number, how to get a NAV account, how to establish your net 30s and build tier 1, tier 2 credit. We talk about like different funding. So we actually have another speaker. Her name is Danielle. She raised $2.3 million through crowdfunding with Start Engine. So she's going to be coming in and doing a masterclass on teaching you how to crowdfund for your business, because, you know, everyone thinks, oh, I need to go get an SBA loan, but not really. There's other creative ways that you can get that startup money or that initial capital for your company. So after that, hold on, what is this? Okay, so after that, there are other sections like finance hacks, right? Where you're gonna be determining what's your assets, what's your liabilities, what is your net worth. You need to know these numbers, because it's actually going to help your whole financial situation go much smoother when you have a budget and you know what amount of your specific, income goes to entertainment, what amount goes to groceries. The best people, not the best people, sorry, millionaires, they budget, they know what is coming in and what is going out. And so we teach you those practices here because you have to get a hang of it. You have to do it now. You not when you already have like $2-3 million, then you want to learn about, hey, what's my net worth and what's my financial income statement, okay? So then we dive into digital products. Digital products is one of my favorite streams of income, and it's so easy. And if you guys don't have a digital product already, then we are going to teach you those steps in order to get a digital product, in order to create one. So Bruce, he also teaches about ebooks and stuff, right? So there's different ways that you can write an ebook. You can write an ebook traditionally by typing it up on Word, or what you can do is you can actually write an ebook without writing an ebook, which is you sitting here recording an actual video and then putting the link to that video in a PDF document and selling that as an ebook. So we teach you those creative ways so that you can actually, start creating these digital products, because that is actually a form of passive income. It's something that you do one time, you only set it up one time, you only create it one time. Let's say it probably takes you 2 hours or 3 hours, but that's it. Once you are done, you can sell that thing on autopilot for years to come. You can sell an ebook for 10, 15 years until you decide, hey, it's not relevant anymore, let me bring it down. So like Dimitri said, we'll teach you about the funnels too, because we use funnels. We use, and Nikki, she's very good at building the funnels too. So if you have any questions, if you're, ready to build your funnel, if you need to know, hey, where am I going to get the copy information, right? We teach you all of that in here, and we are actually going to be starting the Facebook group this week. And so you can put all of your questions in there, and one of us are going to be able to help you. That is what this community is for. This community is to hold you accountable, and this community is to help you build wealth, okay? So we're not going to leave you behind. Whatever it is that you need, we are here as a resource. So that's one thing that we teach. And it's, as far as digital products, it's not only ebooks, you have courses as well. You have memberships just like this. So if you're ready to build your own membership, we will walk you through the process and teach you, because we've done it. We've done it with you guys. So we know, the steps involved and what the planning phase looks like. And then we teach you about different streams of income. So we teach you about the stock market and index fund investing. We teach you about real estate. So we have been flipping houses since 2015. We know that particular sector of the real estate market inside and out. So we actually bring you through an entire deal with us, from inception of when we got the deal all the way until the renovations and closing, and when we executed and finished the deal. So we bring you through that entire process so you can see what it looks like in order to flip a house. What the house looked like before. We bring you to Home Depot with us and Floor and Decor and all of these Lowe's and all these different places. So all of that content is here, okay? Then we talk about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is very new. Majority of people, they're just buying and holding, right? They have Shiba, they have Bitcoin, they have Ethereum. But imagine if you, instead of buying and holding and not making, just waiting for that asset to appreciate, what if you rented that asset out through staking and farming, and you're getting a daily return? So we teach you about these smart contracts that you can flip every 24 hours, and you're staking whatever cryptocurrency you already own. And let's say that you're holding Ethereum. You don't want to sell Ethereum, so why not go ahead and do a smart contract where you can invest however much you want, let's say 500 into Ethereum, do a 24-hour contract, and the brokerage, because you're allowing liquidity, the brokerage is actually going to be able to give you profit, to give you 1% 1% in profit. So that is when it comes to cryptocurrency. And then we talk about Forex. So some of you guys I know are already in Forex, and with that, it's just a foreign exchange market. We teach you how to create a PAM account, which is a percentage allocation money management account, which is when you are allowing either a bot or a manual trader trade for you, okay? So we have training videos on that. And then one of our expertise is the slingshot rental business, where we've been doing it since 2020, making about 300,000 a year just off of this stream of income. And so we teach you the ins and outs. We have an audio book that is, it's not back there yet, but it will be an audio book, and then the entire course plus the ebook is also going to be on there. So we're providing all of that information there for you. And then we have influencers that are going to be coming here and doing master classes, not this month, but next month, where they teach you how they got over 500,000 in followers and the exact tips and tricks that you need to do in order to gain a good following. And it depends on what social media. So we have an expert from LinkedIn. His name is Jubair, and he's going to be teaching you about LinkedIn. We have an expert from Instagram. Her name is Rocky G. She's going to be teaching you about Instagram. So it just depends on, what's your favorite social media. Okay. And then other different passive income streams is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is very easy. It's just you sharing products and services that you love. So you might not be aware that you can become an affiliate with these big brands like Amazon, right? So, for example, if let's say that you just had a baby, right? And you are having this stroller, right? And it's like one of these little high-tech, cute strollers. And a lot of different moms are saying, hey, where'd you get that stroller? Hey, where'd you get that stroller? And you just say, hey, I got it on Amazon. They go to Amazon, look for it and buy it. Did you get credit? No. Why? Because you didn't send them your affiliate link. So imagine that same situation where you're like, yeah, I got it on Amazon. Let me send you the exact link. You send them the link by text or Instagram or wherever. They click on it, and now they downloaded the cookies. Like Amazon downloaded these cookies for 30 days or however long it takes. And whatever purchases that they make within that week or two, or whatever they put on their cart, you get commission off of that. So you get anywhere between 1 to 10% commission. So now it makes sense for you to be sharing products that you love, that you are already doing, but making money in the process. Okay. And then all of these video recordings on Zoom, all of the master classes are going to go in the members area. And lastly, we'll be talking about the Turo business. So when it comes to, renting cars, luxury cars, and the entire process of Turo, we're going to be going into depth with it, even as far as going through rental agreements, because sometimes with our vehicles, we don't rent them on Turo, so we rent them outside of Turo because Turo caps you at a certain amount, right? They say, hey, 300 is like too much. So when we rent it outside of Turo, you need to use a rental agreement. There's a whole process for that using DocuSign and how to verify, their insurance and stuff. So we go through all of that as well. And as far as like the real estate, we also go through Airbnb as well for the short-term rentals, okay? So that's pretty much it when it comes to this particular membership. So I'm super excited that you guys have decided to become members. Okay, so now what we're going to be talking about is I'm going to, let me see, it's 7:30. Okay, so now what I'm going to be talking about is the book club. So I'm going to show you guys what the book is going to be for this month. So we're going to get started next week on Friday, whatever that date is. Hold on, let me take a look. So that's going to be the 13th. So we're going to do the book club on Mondays and Fridays, and we're just going to be reading the same book. And if you want to do an ebook, you can do it like electronically or your Kindle or however. And if you want to do a physical book and, you know, highlight and stuff, then you can do it that way. And on those specific days, we're just going to be sharing whatever information we got from the book, right? Just your bars basically, okay? So as far as for the first book, I'll show you guys. It's from John C. Maxwell. It's called How Successful People Think. Can you guys see it? So this is the first book, and I do have the PDF version, so I'm going to email it to all of you guys, the PDF version. If you want to get the physical copy, then I will also email you a link to get the physical copy. Okay, so that's John C. Maxwell, and the name of the book is How Successful People Think. So we're basically diving right into mindset. Okay, we're going to be developing our mind, thinking bigger as people, you know, thinking more creatively, using different, you know, like they say, thoughts become things, right? And then the second book that we are going to be reading, I will let you guys know that right now, just in case you guys need time if you want to buy the physical copy. It's by Dale Carnegie. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. I don't know if you guys have read any of these books. Please let me know if you have read any of these books, but it's a good thing to reread a book, okay? So that is the second book, Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. So we're gonna get started on that next week. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to just dive in and do a little masterclass on the 4 keys of success, okay? Hold on for me 1 second. Okay, so when it comes to the 4 keys to success, these are what, you know, these are my basic 4 keys to success, which I think has attributed and to my success, and I've seen that it has attributed to a lot of other people's success. So the first key to success that I want to share with you guys is definiteness of purpose. So that one I got from a book called Think and Grow Rich, which I don't know if you guys have heard about this book, but it's definitely a good book that we need to include in this book club. And that is you having a well-defined goal. So goal setting is actually very important. And I always tell people, when it comes to goal setting, you need to write it down, right? So a lot of individuals, they'll write down their goals January 1st on, you know, the 1st of the month, or December 31st on the 1st of the month. But unfortunately, they never see those goals again, right? So they'll write it down in a book or a planner or a notebook, and then close the notebook and never open it for the rest of the year. So tell me, how are you going to be able to accomplish your goals if you're not constantly looking at your goals? So one thing when it comes to goal setting that I recommend is 2 things actually. So the first thing is for you to have a goal card. I recommend this to anybody and everybody. And the way that you implement this is by getting an index card and you writing down your number 1 goal, right? And write it down in the I am phase, okay? So whatever it is, if let's say that you want to be a doctor, right? So put I am a physician, right? That's your number 1 goal. And then once you're done with that goal, then you create a new goal, right? You create a new goal card with a new goal. And you have to be reminded of what your goal is on a daily basis. So the power when it comes to that is, 1, you picking up that index card every single day and reading it out loud when you wake up. You reading it out loud before you go to bed. So you're reminded of it twice. But Another thing you can do is actually bring that goal card with you everywhere, right? And when I mean everywhere, I mean everywhere. Like you need to bring it shopping, like grocery shopping with you, bring it to college with you, all of your classes, you know, you driving anywhere, bring it with you to work anywhere, right? Because you need to constantly be reminded. So if this index card is in your pocket and you just put your hands in your pocket, you know exactly what's on the index card. So now it's refreshed in your mind. Hey, I am this, right? I am a world traveler. I'm going to Dubai next week. So whatever your specific goal card is, right? And when it comes to you wanting this specific goal, you need to have a burning desire for this goal, right? So this goal needs to be something so big that, you know, that it scares you. It needs to be so powerful that it actually, it creates different emotions, right? So these emotions are love, right? So you have to actually love whatever you are doing or whatever this goal is, right? So if your career is on the goal, then you need to love that career. You also need to be in full gratitude, right? So just know, hey, I'm grateful for where I am right now and where I'm going. So those are like important emotions that you need to also tie into when it comes to this number one goal or this definiteness of purpose, right? You know the direction that you're going in. So the second key to success is having a well-defined plan, right? So you want to have these daily action steps that you take in order to have that financial freedom or in order to have that retirement from your career, right? So we are always planning, right? We don't just go and, you know, take a trip and just land in another country and not know where we're going, right? So one, we need a plan. So you need to plan, hey, I'm going to travel on this day. I'm going to book my tickets. I'm going to book a hotel and all this stuff. So we also need to do those same action plans for our life. So if you want to retire at any age, it doesn't have to be young or old, but if you want to retire, you need to know what your time frame is for retirement. Because if you are, you know, thinking about, hey, yes, I want to retire right now, but you don't have a plan for retirement, then how is it going to happen? If you don't have that intention for retirement, if you're not thinking like, hey, I want to retire in 48 months, then how is it going to happen? So you need to put that plan into place. And that plan can look like, you know, you deciding, hey, how much money do I need to save up? How many investments do I need to have in order for me to retire? Or, what do I need to, downsize with my house? Things like that. You need to have those plans in place in order for you to be able to be successful in carrying out that plan. Another thing is, like, for example, with starting a business, right? Everyone always say, hey, where's your business plan? Why? Because it's proven that businesses that don't have business plans fail, right? So you don't want to plan to fail, you want to plan to succeed. So that's why you should be thinking, okay, yes, my business is going to succeed. So yes, I'm projecting that it's going to do 10,000 a month. Yes, I'm projecting that I need this much in inventory and that this many customers are going to come into my location. All of that stuff needs to be done and written before you even open your doors. So that is the second key to success. The third key is maintaining a positive mental attitude, PMA. PMA is vitally important because, believe it or not, like I said, thoughts become things. And so this goes back to mindset, right? If you want to build wealth, if you want to be retired, you need to be in the right state of mind. That means that you need to know like what your relationship is with money, right? You need to know what your what financial success already looks like. you need to be able to see it mentally, right? So that can incorporate doing affirmations, right? So sometimes we catch ourselves in having these negative thoughts. The way that you reroute that mental attitude is by saying an affirmation like, I am, beautiful. I am, losing weight, or I am, 15 pounds lighter. I am eating clean and healthy, and I am making $20,000 a month, whatever it is that you want, right? Just do those affirmations, because your subconscious mind doesn't know what's reality and what's not reality. So your mind doesn't know that you are, for example, you're broke living in a studio, right? Your mind doesn't know that. So if you say, no, I live in a mansion and I drive whatever I want, then as long as you're affirming those things to yourself, then your subconscious mind is going to bring in these thoughts and ideas and write the plan for you. It's just going to happen organically. So that's one thing when it comes to keeping that positive mental attitude. Another thing is by listening to positive things. So one thing that I do is I don't listen to negative news, right? I don't watch the news. I haven't watched anything about the war. I didn't even know that the war started until like a week and a half after the war. And that's because I'm intentional, because when it comes to, negative news, they've done research, and these newspaper companies and this media companies, they have realized that if they report negative news, they get higher ratings. Why? Because of our emotions, right? Because we get emotionally attached to the television and what information they are telling us, and we get right back into that fear base, right? So we can't allow that, right? So we need to be intentional about what we listen to. So listen to positivity, right? Listen to positive podcasts, positive YouTube videos, or these audio files, right? By motivational speakers, things like that, in order to keep you in that positive mental attitude at all time. Because the more positive your mind is, the more positive results you are going to have. The last key to success is exactly what we are doing right now. Establish a mastermind alliance. That is what we are doing right now. So there is something called the power of proximity, right? And I know that you guys heard about that. So whoever you surround yourself by, whoever you decide to listen to, whoever you get advice from, whoever is your mentor, that person actually has power over like what's happening in your day-to-day life. So if you decide that you're listening to someone negative, then negative things are going to happen. If you decide that you're listening to someone positive and you decide, hey, I'm going to mastermind with like-minded individuals, then that becomes a situation that is actually going to evolve you into that next level. So that's why networking is so important, right? Going to networking events, right? Going to conferences, going to different kinds of things like this, right? So right now we are actually in a mastermind alliance where we are like-minded individuals, we are entrepreneurs, we're investors, we are aspiring to be those things, and we're all going to put our minds together here in this Zoom call, on Facebook, in the members community, to mastermind and bounce ideas off of each other, bounce positivity off of each other, to help all of the members get to that next level, right? That's what a mastermind is. So you have to put yourself in this place, in this space, in order to scale, in order to grow, in order to evolve. So you guys are in the right place at the right time. So that is it for the 4 keys to success that pretty much lead you to financial freedom. So anybody have any type of feedback on the information that I just shared? Okay, so
Hey, hi. Just a
hey.
few. Hi, I'm Macrina. And
Hey,
I am so excited to be here. I'm not on video, but I will be one of these days so that you guys can see who I am. I am so excited to be here, and I feel really grateful because I am one of those people that won the free Instagram thing.
so lucky. Yay!
Oh, I am so lucky and so grateful. This was packed, a lot of information. I have a notebook and I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be crazy.
I know, that's why we're doing this weekly, because it's too much, right? And
It's a
so
lot.
next week it's like, okay, bring, we're gonna have Q&A sessions. It's like, bring your questions. What problems can we help you solve? So, I know it's a lot of information, but take your time, right?
And I just want to say, I'm not measuring myself up to anybody, but I'm 45 and I am just really beginning, and I'm so excited, for it. And thank you. I missed what key number 3 was. I mean, I'm taking so many notes, and it's just going, and I know it's going to be taped. I don't know where I can see this again, because I don't have, I don't know if you have a website, but I didn't get that information yet. And I'm definitely going to be on the Facebook, but I missed number 3.
Okay.
And I know I have the notes for number 3, but I don't know what number 3's key was. What is number 3?
Okay, 1 second. I'm actually going to put it in the chat. Number 3 was maintaining a positive mental attitude, which they call PMA.
Okay, good. Thank you.
So I'm going to put it in the chat right now. And then another thing is it's going to be in the members area. Did you get your login information?
No, not yet.
Okay, so it might have gone to, if you have Gmail, you know how you have 3 different buckets. So you have social and promotions.
Yes.
I've been noticing that it's going into the promotions area.
Okay, I will definitely check.
Yes, okay. And then let me know on the site, 7ways2wealth.club, they have like a little chat widget. So you can just shoot us a text and we'll be able to, find out, or you can just text the number, like the number where you get the notifications from. You can just text that number and we'll be able to resend it if you don't have it, okay? So awesome. Everything's gonna be in the members area. So all of the video content that I'm talking about right now and all of these recordings. So next week when Akila comes and she starts dropping all those gems about business credit, you're gonna wanna take good notes, but if you forget anything or miss anything, you can go back to that recording.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I am so excited.
You're so welcome. And it's Macrina, right?
It's Macrina. Yeah.
Macrina. Okay. Wow. Beautiful name.
The first R, I guess, is silent. I don't know.
Oh. Yes, but I'm so glad that you're one. I'm super excited. We're actually, tell your friends and family, because we are actually going to be doing a giveaway every single month. On the 1st of every single month, we're just trying to build up this community, get as many people in here, just back, basically giving back. So 1, we want to give back, but 2, we want to build the community to a large community. Okay. We don't want it to just be us in here and short and sweet. No, we want it to be a lot of people being able to take advantage and implement these tools and tactics and everything that we have, and learn from all of the guest speakers, because we have we're actually going to be emailing a calendar. Nikki's working on the calendar right now. So you'll know who the guest speakers are for next month. In a little bit. Okay. She's probably going to send it out by the end of the weekend. So just, there's a lot to come. And that's why we turned this into a membership versus a course, because we're constantly feeding you with new information. And it was better structured this way, rather than, hey, here's a course and we forget about you and you do it by yourself and we don't know what your results are. So that's why we're so focused on building a community, because we're going to help you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is
You're so welcome. Okay, Kayla, you say you haven't received any access either? Social file on my Gmail. Okay, so we're gonna.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so we're gonna resend it. Because I don't know if I did yours yesterday. I think I did yours yesterday, but I'll also check spam too. You might want to check spam. I'm not sure, but I know that some people it went to their spam and some it went to promotions and social and all that other stuff. So definitely check there. So for the members that we have on here right now, did y'all want to do like a quick little intro and just tell us a little bit about yourself and, you know, if you're an entrepreneur or investor or what you got going on?
Sure, that sounds good.
All right, Brandon.
So hey everybody, my name is Brandon Johnson, aka Coach Frank. I'm a personal trainer out of Kansas City, Missouri. I own For Real Fitness LLC here in Kansas City, and I do training in person and online. I have a lot more online clients than I do in person. But my big goal with fitness is helping 100,000 people get into the best shape of their life.
Wow.
And there's a few ways I think, about getting there, but, getting into something like this and being around other entrepreneur-minded people would be a great, I think help to that.
Yes, I definitely agree with you. Let's just create that mastermind and just turn it into, a benefit for all of us. It's gonna be great. Trust me. Once we start bouncing those ideas and creativity and hey, Brandon, you should do this, you should implement this in your business and all of that, is gonna be a good, good resource. So thank you for sharing, Brandon.
I guess I can go.
All right, awesome.
So again, my name is Macrina. I am a mother of 4, one adult child and 2 other, one going to college this year and 2 others. My last is 7 and my first is 24. I recently lost my job. I was a manager for a high-end retail store and I live in Southampton, New York. My big goal, I don't know, I always see myself doing like a TED Talk and I don't know. To me, when you were saying, envision the big thing you want to do, and I get nervous, I get fear when I think about maybe seeing myself on a stage motivating people. I think that's what, I like to do, encourage, motivate, try to be positive. This past year was a tough year for me. And again, still just being grateful for where I am. I lost my mom, I lost my job and other things, but I'm here. And so I'm really excited. I kind of think that this is a sign. I haven't won anything in a long time. So I was like, oh my God, this is a turning point. I won something. So yeah, that's just it. I don't have a business. I'm going to start thinking of myself as an entrepreneur, but the business, I guess, will come. So that's it. Thank you.
Yes, that's amazing. Okay, awesome. So you are an aspiring entrepreneur. That is good. So we are going to help you start that business. If it's an LLC, if it's an S corporation, whatever it is, but we're going to brainstorm and see, okay, what are your skills? What are your expertise? What do you want to bring to the market, right? What do you want to help people solve? What is that problem, right? So that is, here is where you're going to get the most growth, and everything happens for a reason, Macrina. So you won that for a reason. We have 12 months to pour into you, honey. And, you're in the right place at the right time. So I'm so glad that you're here, that you're taking action, and that you're not letting fear hold you back. You are a part of a good community where, like I said, we're going to be a good resource for you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, who's next?
I'll share. Hello.
Hey, Melanie, we hear you. Hey.
Hi. Hi, everyone. So my name is Melanie Peterkin. I'm a mother of 2, a 2 going on 20 and 8 years old. I'm a teacher at day. I'm a 5th grade math and science teacher, and I have a credit repair business. So I'm really excited to be a part of this group. Looking forward to learn from everyone else. And also I wouldn't mind sharing some of my knowledge too. Looking forward to growing myself, my business, and improving on myself, investing in myself, my family, and my future.
Thank you so much, Melanie, for that. Awesome. Yes. So you know what? You just actually brought a good point up about sharing, right? So if any of the members want to do a masterclass and share whatever your expertise is that you know that the rest of the community is going to be able to learn and, you know, use it for their benefit, then please go by any means, just definitely send us a message, either me, Nikki, or Dimitri, and we will get you on the calendar so that you can help other people. So that's going to be a plus. Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Kayla.
So I want to first say congrats. I have been following you since, I think when we met was like 2016 back in Minnesota. I have been following you. I remember when you said you was going, I'm going to buy my property. I'm going to buy my property. And y'all, she did it. So it's been amazing and inspirational to just see you grow and fly. And then I won. I was like, oh, snap. Anywho, I still work at the bedside. I am an ICU nurse. And I do have 2 LLCs that they just exist at the moment. I have a development company, Gooch Development LLC, and CapG Consulting for friends who say they want to do business, but it never really happens. But it's there for if I'm ready to do something with it. My ultimate dream, because I do love caring for people, I love teaching people how to care for people. So it would be to have a more so of a group of different healthcare entities to provide care for other people, whether it be home health, hospice, staffing, and all those things. And also on the flip side, real estate. And I'm actually in the process of figuring out what I can buy. And so that, because I have no children, I have no husband, so I have nothing I have to really provide for but myself. So my first property, which will not be my forever home, but it'll be my investment property. So, yep.
That is amazing. I love that. Okay, so you pretty much are ready to go. You have the LLCs structured and you're just ready to use them to the best of their ability. So that is good. You already 2 steps ahead of the game. So kudos to you, Kayla.
Thank you. I am terrified, but yes, they're there.
Girl, do not be terrified. And if you are terrified, that's okay. That's actually the position that you want to be in, because you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, right? Like you feel the pins and needles and you're like, I'm still going to do it scared. I'm still going to do it when nothing's perfect. I'm still going to do it when, you know, it looks ugly, right? When I don't feel 100% prepared, but no, get that property, start that LLC, start helping out, you know, those healthcare providers that you want to help out. The time is now. It's not, because fear will hold you back. I know that fear held me back for 5 years, boo. It held me back for 5 years before I was able to even get the ball rolling with certain things. And so I'm like, don't let it hold you back. Nothing is going to be perfect when you get started. The point is to get started, and then you can do your little tweaks and make the perfections on your way. So I love it, Kayla. Yes, we're here to support you, sis. Thank you so much for joining the community.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
You're welcome. Okay, who's next?
Diana.
Hey, Diana.
Hi, how are you? I'm Diana. I live in Atlanta, moved from New York 3 years ago. I have 2 kids, a 25 and a 23, and a new little grandbaby. But I still work my 9 to 5. I'm hoping I could fire my boss soon. Okay, so I just started investing thanks to Christina, and I do have my LLC. I started last year. I have my business account, my net 30, but I just haven't really started the entrepreneurship. I just started borrow like 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. So hopefully I'm on the right track. So that's it pretty much. I would like to get into the Airbnb eventually. So hopefully I'm on the right track, as I said. And
Yes,
that's it.
you are. You are. Thank you so much for sharing, Diana. It sounds like you already got a couple of pots on the stove with some boiling water. It's
Yes,
like,
a
okay, 2
little.
weeks ago started Turo and it's boiling up now. I
Yep,
started,
just a
yeah,
little.
exactly. It's
Yep.
right, which is good. So that's amazing.
Yeah, so thank you. Yes.
Yep, congratulations. You are on your way to multiple streams of income, passive income, and retiring and firing your boss like you want to, okay?
Yes,
You got to
thank you.
keep that big picture in your mind.
Okay, thanks. That's it.
Perfect. Who's next?
Oh, hello, my name is Ronald, and I'm an investor, and that's basically it. I just like to invest in different assets passively, please.
I love that, Ronald. I love that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, how many different assets you have so far? Spill the beans. Let us know.
Just three.
3. Okay, good. So that, yeah, 3 is good.
This way, or do you want this way? Yeah, the Forex, crypto, and stock.
Okay, good. Congratulations. So thank you so much for being a part of the community, Ronald. We're so glad that you're here. Okay, let's see who else. Jenny? Jenny, are you there?
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Yeah. Hey.
hey, how are you?
Yeah, I came to the Zoom call late.
Huh? Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. I know we went through everything, but the recording, we're gonna be able to share the recording, so don't worry. So right now we're just doing some introductions, and the members are just saying, you know, where they're from and, you know, if they are an entrepreneur, what they got going on. So do you want to share?
Oh yeah, I'm not, but I'm interested in looking at ways to fire my boss, like the other lady said, to make extra money, to passive income and stuff like that.
Okay, that's perfect. That is awesome. So you are in the right place. Here in this community, we are going to be helping you with creating different passive income streams. So we're going to be educating you on different types of businesses, like the Toro business, like the Airbnb business, and then different financial markets, like the crypto market, the stock market, and the real estate market, and the what did I say? Stock market and the foreign exchange market. So you are in the right place. If you want to create multiple streams of income, if you want to start building your wealth, and if you want to be intentional about retiring and retiring in a short period of time, then this is where you're going to be able to get that knowledge. Okay, so we're going to be doing weekly master classes. So this month in May, we have Akila coming. She's going to be teaching about business funding and how you're going to get up to $250,000 in funding for your business. We have Brandon Anthony Clark coming, which he's all into financial literacy, and he's going to be teaching you how to build wealth by using a tool called an IUL, which is an Index Universal Life. And then we have Bruce Hill coming, who is teaching sales skills, because everything that we do is sales, even if we don't think that we're doing sales. If you're going to dinner with someone, you're selling that person on who you are and your personality. So he actually teaches you how to ask for the money and how to get the money, and as well as different digital products and stuff. So that is for this month. And then next month, we are developing the calendar to have some other great speakers coming here on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Okay. All right, guys. So that is it for this meeting. Nikki, did we have anything else that we wanted to share, or that was it?
That was it. I'm so excited for everyone to grow, and I'm so excited to see what businesses you guys have to come out with, and you know, what you're interested in and how you're going to build these funnels and how we're going to take advantage of the internet and just become millionaires. It's all
Exactly.
possible and it's all here.
Exactly. So
We have Laquan. Hey, Laquan. So thank you for joining. Do you want to introduce yourself before we close out?
Oh, yeah, sure. Can you see me?
we can't see you, but we can hear you. Maybe you don't have the video on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hi. I didn't know that it was at this time because I tried to catch it, but I thought I was gonna be on time, but I was actually late. Yeah, my name's Laquan. I just started a credit repair business not that long ago called Rise Wise. I'm learning about branding and trying to really help people, as many people as possible, because I know when you help people, you make money yourself. And starting with, wealth myself. And I just got started with your Forex automation. So I just started that this week too.
Nice.
So I'm really excited and I can't wait to get started with you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining the community, Laquan. We are super excited that you are here. The credit repair space is wonderful. We actually have other people doing it. Melanie here, she also has a credit repair company as well. So this is actually going to be a place where we're going to be masterminding. Okay. So we're going to be bouncing ideas off of each other. We're going to be holding each other accountable. We're going to start using like the Facebook community in order to, help answer questions and whatever else, all the other members need. So if you are interested in doing a masterclass, because some of you guys, you are experts in your field and you have information that other people need to know. So if you want to get on our calendar so that one of these Wednesdays, you can also share about credit repair, then go ahead and do that, because we would love, for our members in our community to learn from another member. That would be great. So thank you so much for being in the right place at the right time. Oh, another thing is the
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the recording is actually going to be in the members area. So as soon as we get off, I'm going to upload it there. And another thing is that you missed the book club. So we are going to incorporate a book club. It's going to be Mondays and Fridays, pretty much around this time, 7 p.m. And we're going to be talking, we're going to be reading together. We're going to be evolving together. And so we're going to be reading the same book. You go ahead and do your highlights and tell us, what your takeaway was from those couple of pages. So if you want, the book that we're going to be reading starting next week, Friday, is this book right here. It's from John C. Maxwell. It's called How Successful People Think. So I'm going to be emailing you the PDF version, the ebook. Okay, so look out for that. I think you've gotten our emails, right? Because some people, it might go to spam or it might go to promotions, but if you just search your inbox, 7 Ways to Wealth, you'll find it. So me or Nikki, we're going to be emailing the ebook to this, so you don't have to go out and get the physical copy if you don't want to, or if you do want to and do that highlighting like I love to do, then you can also, get the physical copy. So we're going to start that next Friday. We're going to incorporate the book club. Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool. So we're wrapping up, guys, and I'm going to put this recording in the members area. If you didn't get your login, then send me a message to that text message number, the 7 Ways to Wealth number. Text that number if you haven't received your login information. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good day and just, go out and be great.
All right.
All righty. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.